Spring is the season that wakes me alive, and fall is the season to contemplate life. Oh, yeah. I don't know what is it exactly in this time of year that makes the morning
トイレは2号車、3号車、5号車にあります。車内は電気、トイレ。
Cause it still feels like summer, but it's soaked in nostalgia slowly. All the leaves start turning brown. Cause it still feels like summer, and I simply don't wanna see the cold wind sneak back in our town. Cause we lived when it was all bare feet, tan skin glistening beneath the heat, evening swirl into a bird-song beat. But it's now so very bittersweet, so I guess I'll just put on my favorite sweater and say goodbye to summer. I keep on forgetting times learn how to fly, and before I know it, it passes me by. Oh, I don't know why. When life is beautiful, I start to fear it. It's touching my fingers and just disappear. Say goodbye. 'You're like my favorite record, spinning in my mind, your melody. I don't regret all of this wasted time, if you're the only one that's on repeat. You're like coffee in the evening, you make it difficult to fall asleep. Behind my eyes, the picture the urge to miss you. Congrats to you for slipping into my mind. And I guess you've left me restless again tonight. But when I fall asleep, I dream I'd wake up to you in the morning. So please just wait for me.
How would you say that?
We used to have each other's playlists. No, no. We used to be each other's best friends. Yeah. Now we go our separate pathways, but your heart's still in mine. Yeah. And maybe we could try it next week again. But who cares? You said that we're over, hands under covers alone this time. But everything I see still reminds me of you. Back of all your things, the memories of when I kissed you. Since our break, I'm sorry that I blamed ya for things you can't control. I've been in a daze. I left my heart out to you so you could see me through. Thought you still deserve better. You stick with me 'cause everything